Hi guys! In this video, I'm going to show you how to find the surface area and the volume of cones. And so a cone is a 3D triangle with a base of a circle. To find the surface area, we need to use the formula pi times the radius plus c, where c is the slant height. So where does this formula come from? I will explain in a moment, but for now, let's use the formula. So let's say that the radius is 3 centimeters, the height is 4 centimeters, and the slant height is 5 centimeters. What is the surface area? Well, we know that r is 3, c is 5, so we can go ahead and substitute these numbers. 3 plus 5 is 8, and 8 times 3 is 24. So the surface area is 24 pi centimeters squared. If you put this into a calculator, it gives you approximately 75.40 centimeters squared. And that is the surface area of this cone. How do you find the volume of a cone? Before we start, I need you to imagine that this cone is inside a cylinder. And so the volume of a cylinder is pi times r squared times the height. And you notice if you watch my previous video. And so the volume of the cone is 1/3 of the cylinder. Alright, so you need to remember that the volume of a cone is 1/3 of the cylinder. So let's say that the radius is 3, the height is 4, and the slant height is 5. R is 3, the height is 4, 3 to the power of 2 is 9, and 9 times 4 is 36. And so 36 times 1/3 is the same thing as 36 divided by 3, which is 12. And so the volume of this cone is 12 pi centimeters to the power of 3, or approximately 37.70 centimeters to the power of 3. Now, I'm going to explain where the surface area formula comes from. So if you go to the store and you buy an ice cream cone, you know that this part of the cone is a circle. And if you take a scissor and you cut the cone right here at this part, and then you unfold it, you will have something we call a sector, where this side is the slant height, this side is also the slant height, and this part is the part that goes around the circle or the circumference of the circle, which is why this side is 2 times pi times r. Now, the surface area of the cone is the area of the circle plus the area of the sector. So the area of a circle is pi times the radius squared. Now, how about the sector? By definition, a sector is part of a bigger circle. And we want to find the area of this part of the circle. So the first thing I'm going to do is make it smaller so it's easier for us to visualize. Now, what is the circumference of the white circle? The circumference is 2 times pi times the radius, and the radius of the white circle is c. So the circumference of the white circle is 2 times pi times c. Now, how about the area of the white circle? The area is pi times the radius squared, and the radius is c. So the area of the white circle is pi times c squared. Alright? Now, we know that the circumference of the sector, or this part here, is 2 pi r. So the circumference of the sector is 2 pi r. Now, what is the area of the sector? What is this part? We're going to use something called ratios to find A and I'm going to show you how to do that. The ratio is going to be the area of the sector divided by the circumference of the sector, and that is equal to the area of the white circle divided by the circumference of the white circle. Now, if you don't understand why it is this way, I'm going to include in a link down in the description below so you can learn more about ratios if you're not familiar with them. So, we know that AW is pi times c squared, CW is 2 times pi times c, and the circumference of the sector, or CS, is 2 times pi times r. Now, on the left side, pi divided by pi is going to cancel itself out, and same thing for c. To solve for AS, we need to multiply both sides of the equation by 2 pi r. So on the left side, 2 pi r will cancel itself out. And on the right side, 2 times pi times r multiplied by c is going to give you 2 times pi times r times c divided by 2. So the 2's will cancel out, and the area of the sector, or this part, is going to be equal to pi times the radius times c. And so going back to our diagram, the surface area of the cone is the area of the circle plus the area of the sector. And we just found out that the area of the sector is pi times r times c. So that is where the formula comes from. The first thing I'm going to do is factor out the pi r's. And so we're left with the surface area is equal to pi times r plus c. And so this is where the surface area formula comes from. Thank you so much for watching this video. Now it is your turn to try. So go ahead and find the surface area and the volume of this cone right over here. So I'm going to give you a hint. You are given the radius of 5 meters. The height is 12 meters, but you don't know what the c, or the slant height, is. And so you can use the Pythagorean theorem to find c. And the Pythagorean theorem says that if you have a right triangle, in this case you have a right angle here, you can use the formula a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared, where this side is c, to find the length of the slant height. And so I hope you enjoyed this video today. If you did, please click the like button, and also don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. With that being said, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.